Hi, welcome to Business Influencers. Hope everyone is having a great week. It is, again, a beautiful day here in the greater New York area. We hope the same for you. You found us here at TALRadio, and we hope that you could also check us out on our Apple podcast at, Business Influencers, also on our Spotify page and YouTube as well. Again, we encourage all of you that have been watching Business Influencers now since our 75th episode. Believe it or not, we've had 75 episodes already to date. We hope that we encourage you to share this with your colleagues, peers, people you work with, customers. And again, this show is dedicated to bringing subject matter experts that share their words of wisdom and insights to help move your business and personal influence to the next level. Our show today is being brought to you today by Achieve Biz Systems. Again, they put on conferences nationwide for entrepreneurs. And what I love about these guys is that it's all about people first. They are the most genuine group and organizers I've ever met. And again, they put on great conferences that not only introduce you to great people that can become potential collaboration partners, but you generate business from that. Feel free to check them out at achievebizconferences.com. That's achievebizconferences.com. And again, let them know that Chris Salem sent you over. And again, you will not regret attending one of their events that they put around, mainly in the Denver, Colorado area, but they do events nationwide. Feel free to check them out. And again, a great event, especially if you're looking to scale and grow your business. Well, we're going to be talking today about I am greater. Now, when we hear that, that's like an affirmation, but I can't wait to do a deeper dive. And we're going to be talking with Telena Paris. She's the founder of IAG. She's a CEO, author, international speaker, and influencer. And she, puts on a luxurious and transformative retreat for global executives and leaders. She's an exceptional C-suite executive with over 15 years experience in driving next-level operations in multi-industry environments. She's a breakout author with 2 books coming to the shelves this year: Fallout, Pivoting Your Mindset and Leading in Times of Crisis, and Prayers for Singles with a Broken Heart. Now, I could keep going on and on and on, but she also has with her today a very good friend of mine. And some of you already know Harrison. He's been on our show before, and Harrison and I have done many great things over the last few years. Harrison Klein, owner and president of Global Transformation Partners. He is thrilled to announce that he'll be joining the IAG Executive and Leadership Summit Retreat as a master class speaker. Harrison is known as a leading transformational luminary, and he guides, mentors, and instructs thousands of people worldwide on how to play a bigger game in their lives while tapping into their spiritual potential. He is a time expander for leaders and a multiplier for heart-based entrepreneurs, and a game changer with massive 360-degree vision for the rest of the world. Again, you're going to be learning more about Harrison as well, and a little bit about some of the new books that he has coming out. But today, this is about Telena and I am greater. And so, Telena, let's talk about that statement, I am greater. What can we say about it?
What an intro, Christopher. Thank you so much for having us on your show today. And we're so pleased to be here. I am greater. Well, I am greater is really what it means. We are taking all the greats of the globe across the globe and bringing them out, having them come to this particular retreat and have them leave greater. I cannot repeat once again that this is not a conference. This is not your regular workshop. This is not your regular educational venue. This particular retreat is special. And I did so because I've been sitting in C-suite for quite a while, just like a lot of the leaders and executives across the globe. This particular event is specifically for not only C-suite executives, but leaders as well, which can fit multiple categories in different genres and different industries. And so why did we do it, right? Why is it that we're calling this I am greater? We noticed that there was a trend of the imposter syndrome and PTSD and trauma-related issues that are bestowed upon leadership in various ways just by becoming a leader. I'll mention this, as we're told to be the most successful leader, you have these mantras, only the strongest survives, or it's lonely at the top, or you can't trust everyone, and so therefore, as you grow within the system, you gradually start to segregate yourself from other people because of the different levels that you're climbing. And you'll see this historically in hierarchical systems across the globe. However, it couldn't be the furthest from the truth, because if you look at the hierarchy, yes, we sit at the top, but we have everyone else around us that helps supports the effort to get there, right? When we train individuals and leaders to do this, you'll see that there's this loneliness, this lack of support that individuals feel. And people will say, well, God, they have billions, they have millions, they're successful, they have the houses, they have the families. And you would think they have it all together. But we've had like one of the highest rate of suicide within the last 3 years in leadership and executives. And so, no, are we just tailoring to that population? Absolutely not. What we're saying is that why don't we break down and stop being so strong-minded for just a second? Why don't we pour back into the environment that we're pouring into every single day? So the environment that we're talking about are the people that actually go and provide the support, the ones that are pouring the financials into the environment in the communities, the ones that are actually offering the support. We just came out of a heavy, strenuous pandemic, and the very same leaders that we told that they had to separate themselves had to become familial. They actually had to adopt to new changes. They actually had to watch and support their peers verbally, physically, mentally, emotionally, and sometimes financially. And so going from one mindset and having to shift to another, it was almost as if we had been gone through some type of war, right? And mental state, mind. And so how do we prepare an individual to integrate back into society, whatever that new vision looks like, right? We're learning that right now. Our new norm is happening, and we're creating it as we speak. And we're facing all types of different challenges, barriers, but also obtaining different types of success. We're seeing things have evolved. One thing that has happened to my organization, we were 95% in person before and 5% online. Pandemic switched that to 100%. And then now we're 95% online and 5% in person. So pivoting businesses, understanding those models, understanding new leadership style skills, understanding that we are multi-generational. We have our baby boomers who are still working right now that are in leadership. We have our Gen Xers, our millennials, and now we have the Gen Ys coming in that are actually rocking the house and doing things differently in leadership. So really balancing that and having that balancing act and creating a healthy environment and understanding what that truly means is extremely important to us. So I Am Greater, the ideal is to take all the greats, no matter what demographic they come from, bring them out, pour into them, and have them lead greater.
Wow. Love everything you're doing. Harrison, how about your involvement with Telena here?
I'm not following that, baby.
I always know you got something to say when we have an I am greater, an affirmation powerful like that.
Well, Telena is an extraordinary leader, and she's a good friend and has just shown nothing but outstanding leadership qualities in every way. And so part of what I contribute here is that I'm making some strong connections for her, like with you, Chris, and also with a number of other people like Jeffrey Hazlett and Les Brown and some of the other amazing speakers that we're going to be having at the event. Part of what goes on here is I'm in complete alignment with Alina, in the fact that leadership is really going through a transformation right now. It's a significant experience for leaders to make this pivot. And, when we suppress things and we keep them inside because we can't show our vulnerability, we actually create a knot within ourselves that blocks our ability to be natural, blocks our ability to be strong with other people and with ourselves, which is even more important. And that blocks our ability to do well. So we have to get back to equilibrium in the most significant ways. And equilibrium is something that we do when we relax. So equilibrium sets in when we relax. So as we begin to relax into ourselves in a greater way, in a way that connects with our peers, in a way that connects with our enjoyment, in a way that gives us, significant ability to just let go, we become better human beings and we become greater than when we came. So the good thing is that this kind of an event has repercussions and great things and ripples out into wonderful ways. So when you come back from an event like this, you have met new people. You've done networking with new people. You've done the educational part of, there's 25 speakers there. You're also connecting with yourself in a terrific way. You're enjoying the opportunities that are going to be there, such as jet skiing, such as zip lining, golfing, and a host of other different things. There's going to be a gala dinner there, and that gala dinner is going to have a couple of entertainment icons. We're not going to mention their names because I don't want to get too I don't want to get too anticipatory. But we have some icons coming, and it's going to be fun.
Well, no, I love it. I
Yeah,
love it. It sounds like this is going to be a wonderful experience for leaders. And Telena, if you could expand on that, like the importance of creating an experience, because you talked about, even in your biography, about transformative, transformation. I know Harrison, very big on that. Talk about the importance of an experience, because it's a lot of times people don't change unless they have unless they either be part of or contribute to be part of an experience that will give them now that push to begin to change.
Yeah, no, you're right. This particular event is a premier event, right? This is about luxury. This is about relaxation. This is about rejuvenation, adventure. But it is definitely has an educational component to it about, and our goal was to make this holistic and all it's right. Our mission is to provide all of our esteemed guests. And I keep saying esteemed guests because we are literally dealing with the greats. And I want to kind of focus on that. This is not, we do have other events that we actually focus on all parts of the population. But this one was to really pour into the individuals that pay for the other individuals to go and actually get retreats and have whatever. But for whatever reason, we're the ones that are left, at home at the base, taking care of everything else. And so I needed to really pull them out of those comfort zones, because a lot of times our leaders and executives don't even realize that the isolation that has surrounded them and it has secluded them from engaging in these efforts as well. So this transformative experience is equipped for inspiration tools. It's a resource to elevate oneself. It's to help organization reach new heights and success, as well as impact and societal impact. But at the heart of our retreat, we're really looking at the holistic health and wellness. We're looking at essential long-term success of the leader, no matter what genre. So we have leaders coming from the medical field. We have leaders coming from technology. We have leaders coming from law. We have leaders coming from, we have leaders that are coming from entertainment. We have leaders coming from NBA, NFL, just to name a few. It's definitely looking at the holistic perspective of what leadership truly is. We're also looking at leaders that lead nonprofits and social impacts and activists and things like that, because these are the same very individuals that are well-disciplined, that are really pouring into their environments and their arenas. And sometimes, even though they're seen and looked at and deemed as if they have it all, are the ones that are lacking the support system. So what we're doing is we're really also creating an underlying network, a high net worth, net value network that allows individuals to feel safe, to be able to have these conversations of engagement and know that they won't be judged for them. Know that the next person won't see them as a weak individual because they are human. So what we're doing is we're pulling back the humanistic quality in it all and allowing that leader to really engage at that level.
Wow, that's fabulous. I think it's wonderful. And how long is the event going to be again? Over 3 days, or?
It is a 5-day, 4-night.
Oh, 5-day. Woo, nice.
So yes, it is. And we're in the beautiful Los Cabos, Baja California, sir. It is going to be October 5th through the 1st through the 5th of 2023. And we're so looking forward to it. Wow.
Well, Harrison, anything that, when you have a 5-day event, obviously so many miraculous things could happen, over that 5 days. What do you anticipate people coming in, when they come in and when they leave? What is that result going to be? And I'd love to hear that from Telena as well.
I can let Talina take that. I just want to say that when we grow, there's only three basic ways to grow, and one of them, and grow in a gigantic kind of quantum leap way in the relaxation process. But one of them is that you reach threshold, and this is exactly the kind of things where so many people reach threshold, and then they have to release. They have to release themselves in order to make that change. Basically, they have to release part of those things. Another way that you change heavily is through shock. Well, we don't want to shock anybody. We want people to enjoy themselves. And then the third way that you change is inspiration, right? So what we want to do is create inspiration. And inspiration, the leader and what's the word I'm looking for? The master lives in a state of inspired transformation, and that's what all great leaders do. They do that. They live in a state of inspired transformation. And here you're going to have 800 or 500 or whatever numbers of people that are going to be there at this kind of level that can inspire each other, that can cross-reference their wisdom, their knowledge, their strategies, their circumstances that help each other grow in a way that they wouldn't normally do in a sort of a round table, because more deals are actually made on the golf course than are actually made sometimes in other places. But it's a great kind of opportunity for people to meet people of their own level and meet people who inspire them because they're dealing with the same kinds of things. I'll let Talina take
Yes,
it.
I love to hear it. Thank you for sharing. How about Talina, yours that after 5 days?
Well, in addition to those activities that I mentioned before, we have wellness activities, and we understand the importance of building strong teams and fostering effective leadership skills. That's like huge for us. And so we've created these active engagements. So it's not just about the speakers. Yes, we have wonderful speakers. It's not just about the workshops. There's active engagements that they're going to be able to do, building exercises, leadership workshops, influencer sessions. But then we also have these team building exercises. We actually have a scavenger hunt that we take over the entire resort, and we randomly pick different leaders to actually work together as teams to complete the cycle. So there's this beautiful aspect of team building that we normally don't get. Once you reach the top, where's the team at? The team is the ones that report to you, right? But are you really engaging in that team effort? So one of our part of this, strong parts of this, is getting that inner child back, allowing us to have a little bit of fun. There's this huge mantra that's going on off today is about adulting. And so what I want to do is I want to not adult that day, right? So, we're taking that off the table. We're going to allow people to have fun, really get back into that cycle of ingenuity, innovation, creativity, so to spark new results for when they do leave. So their impact. So our goal is to provide an environment that enables all of our guests to unwind, rejuvenate, and gain fresh perspectives, allowing them to pour not only their passions, but their expertise back into their organizations and their communities. We also believe that bringing together exceptional leaders from around the world and providing them with resources will allow them to succeed, and also to help make them have a positive, or allow them to have a positive impact, not only in their territory, but across the world, because now they're able to bridge those gaps of communications and relationships. We are literally talking about building strong, solid relationships that are impacting a global network, and having those conversations that we normally would have at our fingertips at IAG.
Wow, that's great. It sounds like this is going to be a wonderful event. And when we highly encourage all the listeners and those that will be listening later to check out more about this retreat, which you'll be able to get the information here. You'll have an opportunity to get the contact information from Telena and also Harrison, and how to get more information to register and attend and be part of this experience. Anything else that Telena and Harrison you'd like to share about the I Am Greater concept?
Well, I'm bringing my inner child 100%. I am bringing my emotional intelligence there, because I just want to connect with some of the greats that exist on this planet, that are terrific at everything. And there's nothing like a learning experience where you're having fun with people at the same time. It's, in my opinion, the best thing you can do basically in this world, is to get together with a group of people and have fun and do something great at the same time. So I am greater. And
That's great energy. And I know when you get people with similar, thinking the similar way, that energy just multiplies and becomes contagious. How about you, Telena?
Well, I tell you this. This event is show-stopping. It's one of a kind. Yes, there are retreats that are out there, and there are conferences that are out there. Well, what sets us apart is that our focus of the target audience is literally for the greats, and really and focusing on rejuvenating them and getting them back where they need to be, or even advancing them from where they are right now. But I can't be more proud. We have such a beautiful array of engagers, speakers, and entertainers that are just falling in love with I Am Greater. And then our ticket sales are speaking for itself as it is. People are excited. They're wanting, and it's a limited time offer. We're only housing 800. So this is not a huge conference where it's thousands of individuals. So if you're wanting to get in, get in now. This is the time that for you to actually come and actually be a part of this greatness. We have such wonderful engagements. It's 5 days slam packed. I mean, we have such intensity. We have capoeira from Brazil. So to give you an idea, we have different countries already involved. We have Brazil in the house. We have Nigeria in the house. We have Canada in the house, Ontario and Toronto. We also have a wide variety of states on both East, West Coast, and Midwest of the United States. We have the Caribbean in the house. We have the UK in the house right now. So this is an event, like I said, we're literally inviting the global market out to participate. We want you guys to actively engage. And literally, if you want to be able to elevate yourself as an individual, this is the place to come, especially if you are a leader and executive that's well seasoned and just need a moment.
Wow, it's fabulous. I love it. There's so many great things that this event is going to do. And I'm a big proponent of the I am. I mean, it's such a powerful statement. I am whatever that is. And, that could go either way, but if it's in a positive way, it can only get better from here. So any other insights that you would like to share to the audience that, as they're thinking about this, thinking, wow, end of year, well, it's not end of year, but it's the beginning of Q4 timeframe. Wouldn't this be a great time to kind of get my mind, intact heading into 2024 and in a way to reflect of where they are and where they desire to be? Any other thoughts that you would like to share, like why someone that, that they should be at this retreat, to really absorb that energy, not only from both of you and the other experts that will be there, but, amongst the other people that will be, in the coming in, as they're coming in with that, whatever that current state of mind is.
Thinking about that, if you can answer your yes to some of these questions that I'm about to ask you, then IAG is for you, right? So are you an executive or a leader that has gone through COVID and had to pivot your business and had to do so within an extreme amount of time and was under a lot of pressure? Did you lose a business? Did you know someone who was struggling with the business? Are you a person who's married and own a business? Yes, I said it. Marriage, right? Well, how does that impact a business? Well, you'll be surprised how that impacts the relationships impacts. You have children and you have a business. Are you looking to build a network with high net worth individuals or high valued individuals so that you can actually not only take your business to the next level, but build yourself as a leader or executive and really become a well-rounded global, have a well-rounded global presence? Are you a person that loves fun activities, adventure, ingenuity, needs some relaxation, needs some rejuvenation, but just cannot find the time to do it because your schedule is always busy? Yes, you may globe trot. Yes, you may do it, but a lot of times you're probably doing it either with your family or with your business. So if you need that moment of time where you can take the load off, where you can breathe, then IAG is for you. If you want to commune with like-minded individuals, have great success, rejuvenate mind in the process, IAG, I Am Greater.
Awesome. And Harrison, I know you got some, some of your books that are coming out, and I'm sure, they're going to be ready to go and being embraced by a lot of people that will be coming. Any insight you could share for a minute on your books before? I like to be able to provide the audience that's listening and those listening later how they can not only get to know both of you, but how they can now get that information to learn more about the retreat and where to go to find it.
Well, I have my books available on, well, you can right now they're being formatted and they're out there, but they're being formatted for Amazon at the moment, and you can get them from me for free right now. So at proabundance@gmail.com. So I just give those away for the time being, up until we get them into the circulation. We're going to deal with clarity. We're going to deal with vision. We're going to deal with success. We're going to deal with competence. We're going to deal with concentration and focus and common sense and a number of different things that keep sustained focus. And I know Chris is really big on sustained focus because we've been playing with that with each other for such a long time. And, the things that make leaders great have to do with creativity and concentration and innovation and courage, and part of what we do here at IAG as well is to, emphasize the kinds of qualities that leaders have, the kinds of qualities that leaders come together for. Everybody needs to have additional information to do a better job at what they do. Nobody stays the same. They either go or they go down. And so this is the kind of thing that helps these processes become more, and at the same time, ingratiates your own self to yourself. So you become a better individual. You become a more rounded individual. And when you start to go through the holistic process as opposed to the individual aspects of something, what happens is that ripples out in a great way. So, what you do, you become. So that's how we play. So
Awesome.
let's play together.
Awesome. Telena, how about you? How can people get to know you personally and then also getting information on I Am Greater, the retreat?
Wonderful question. So just one of the things I needed to back up is that I'm the CEO of Right Choice Consulting Firm and Right Choice Learning Institute. And so these are the hubs that are actually putting on I Am Greater, which I'm the founder of. And so we specialize in management consulting. We help businesses take their business to the next level, A to Z. Business management consulting, grant writing, bidding with the government, business planning, succession planning, fund development plans. We house over 700 services underneath our hub, and we do so strategically and efficiently. We are a certified firm. We are certified in South Florida. We also have an office in Sunrise as well as in Washington, D.C. So we're excited about that. We're excited about the opportunity of being able to bring this event to it. I also have a learning institute, which is a part of Right Choice Consulting Firm, and it houses over 300 courses for professional development, executive leadership training, and engagements. And we do smaller corporate retreats that way. We work closely with the small businesses, medium-sized businesses, also government agencies as well. I'm a DEI officer. I am also, like you mentioned before, I'm an author and international speaker. And so a lot of these topics are the very topics that I speak on when it comes to change management, conflict resolution, and engagement. So how to get in contact with me? Well, you can Google us. We are Google searchable, right? Right Choice Consulting Firm. But IAG is IAGreater.com. That's where you can go to, IAGreater.com. If you're wanting to attend, please go there. You can actually purchase your tickets right there on the website. We are getting ready April 15th, which has started right before you all see this, is that we are actually starting early bird. Early bird session goes all the way into for you guys to gain access to IAG at a reasonable cost, a discounted cost for you guys. So besides that, you can call us at 1-877-974-8355. That's Right Choice Consulting Firm. If you're wanting to reach I Am Greater, all you have to do is dial 1-877-RIGHT55, and that will allow you to contact us over the phone for I Am Greater. Once again, the website is www.iagreater.com, and the email, if you need any information on IA Greater or I Am Greater, you just info@iagreater.com. That's info@iagreater.com. Either one of those works.
Wow. Well, thank you so much. We are at the end of the show, and I want to thank you, Telena and Harrison, for being here and sharing more about I Am Greater, the statement, and again, about the upcoming retreat, October 1st through the 5th, that is happening. Again, we encourage you, listeners, to share this show with others, find out more information about it, and also get to know Telena and Harrison personally and reach out to them on social media. We got to get going, everybody, but I want to thank you, Telena and Harrison, for being here today.
It was a pleasure. Yes, we're on all social media, so we look forward to hearing from you.
Thanks,
All
Chris.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And listeners, we want to thank you each and every week joining us here at Business Influencers. Again, follow us here at TALRadio, and we encourage you to check out all the other podcasts across many different categories across the TALRadio station. Till then, everybody, have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next week. Have a great day.